Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 1. And you chose the green butterfly. And butterflies are a symbol of transformation, but also a symbol of good luck. And right away I'm seeing abundance, healing heart energies, power, solar plexus, and grounding. So let's see what the message is here. I have confidence in myself. I am ready for everything that life offers me. Okay, so I just want to let you know that this is a very unusual reading. I've never had a reading like this before as I was shuffling the cards and setting them up. What's coming through very loud and clear in all 3 of these readings, the divine, excuse me, the divine wants you to take time and reflect on where you have come from, the work you have done, because a lot of times we're so focused on the end goal, or we can just kind of skip over little wins because we're more focused on bigger projects. And this is a confirmation about where you are and what you have done, the power that you've stepped into, the work, your achievements, your accomplishments, and all of these beautiful colors coming in. So this is a time to really give gratitude, to reflect, to celebrate, especially, we're coming up on that Lion's Gate, so more abundance, healing, and activations are going to be coming in for you. So this is really exciting. Let's find out a little bit more. And, oops. The second card. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And there's a heart. And it's just overflowing with, I'm not sure what that drink is. It kind of looks like coffee, but it could be anything. It could be tea. Could be a dark tea, but this tells me that you are a very giving person. And look up here, number 35, 8 coming through, abundance coming through twice. And when it comes to giving, you are overly abundant. And this again is another message coming through that this is something that you've had to work on, or you might still be working on it. You really love helping other people. You're very giving, probably empathic. You sense what people need before they even know it. And you've just been so giving, but you've had to learn how to receive. And you're very worldly with the planet. That tells me what a big heart you have, and that you're just a born giver. You're so giving. You don't even think twice about yourself. And this is where you've had to pace yourself. You've had to learn to be able to balance the giving and the receiving. So this was like a really big life lesson for you. And the next card. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So this is part of why you're such a unique giver. Again, you are someone that can see what people need without them even realizing it. We all know things that we want, but sometimes there are things that we need that we don't even realize. And you're very keen on that. And also, this is something else you've learned by seeing this in other people. It's helped you recognize it in yourself. So this is another way that you have healed sometimes. Because you're a giver, you can't help but, even though you love and enjoy it, you are suffering as well. It's been a painful journey, and sometimes you've been attacked and taken advantage of, because a lot of times people see us givers as weak and someone they can take advantage and control of. And in some instances, yes, depending on our backgrounds, where we come from, did we come from an abusive childhood like myself? And again, that could explain, a lot of us that are givers, not everybody, but many people because of the way we were treated, it has opened our heart differently than other people. And we don't like to see people suffer because we know what that's like. And that heart, we want to give so much. We want to help people not suffer. But at the same time, you've had to learn to open yourself to receive. You've let go of a lot of this, or perhaps you're still working on some of it. But you've come a long way. And I'm noticing both of these two cards are very blue. And blue is a very calming, very soothing. So 2 messages I'm feeling, people sense that about you. They really love and enjoy being around you. Because you're such a calming presence, your energy just feels so good. They're very attracted to that energy. They just want to, not necessarily on purpose, but they can be an energy draining vampire because you feel so good. It's like eating that one piece of chocolate. You want more and more and more. But this also tells me, because of that good energy and all of this good karma coming back to you, this is also a very beneficial, a very abundant, again, abundance coming through, very blessed, a calm and relaxing time that you're coming into. And on the 3rd card, look how similar the colors are. And these 2, and then those 2. Amazing. Okay, so this card, and it looks like probably because I do Reiki, but this looks very much like energy work of some sort. Midas touch, things are working out in your favor. In what ways are you abundant right now? So focusing again, remember in the beginning I was saying how the universe wants you to give gratitude and really focus on your achievements, your accomplishments. Get excited and look at all those beautiful colors, pinks, reds, gold, green. There's so much abundance in your life and so much more coming. You have the Midas touch again for others, but you're finally learning to use this for yourself, how to receive. And number 16 or 7 is also another, I think 7 is good fortune, or 7. So there's so much goodness coming into your life, so many things to celebrate. So let me grab the tarot. And the first tarot is 4 of Wands. Returning home or being with people in places most familiar with you can be soul enriching. Take this time to soak up the bliss and appreciate, coming through again, the good things in life. This is a good time to work on renovating or redecorating your home. Celebration, again, joy, harmony, engagements, home reunions, community, domestic happiness, creativity, and freedom, and marriage for some of you. So beautiful. Again, this is coming through very loudly. Take time to celebrate, to reflect, to really appreciate these achievements, because no one else is going to do that for you. This is something, this is part of the journey as human. It's very important for us to take that time and really celebrate. It helps us when we're going through, the more difficult things. It inspires us and it reminds us of what we went through and that we can do anything. So again, you're celebrating, you're taking time, you're appreciating. Beautiful. And the next tarot, Knight of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water. Let me see, I'm sorry, my glasses are... You're feeling in touch with your emotions and have no qualms with listening to your heart. Again, remember heart healing coming through in the first card. More advancement. Okay, so listening to your heart over your head. Be sure that you're keeping things in check, though, as everything needs balance. Again, balance. A person or message may be arriving soon, as the king often brings gifts of their suit. So more, it's talking about abundance and gifts coming in again, and also heart healing, creativity, romantic charm, imagination, beauty, knight in shining armor, following the heart proposals. Okay, so this heart healing could be bringing some kind of a relationship in, a romantic partner perhaps. It could even be a marriage. It's talking about a knight in shining armor, and that doesn't necessarily have to mean a man. It just means, the perfect partner, a loving relationship. Because of the healing that you've done, you're grounded, you're very powerful in your solar plexus area. You pushed through all of these things that held you back at some point. You've done the work and you're now receiving the benefits. You can now live that dream life that you've always wanted. And the next tarot, High Priestess, Moon and Water. You need to listen to your gut, meditate, reflect, and turn inward. As the answers are within you, you're headed towards a period of growth, which, yes, you have been, and now even more so, you've done all the hard work, which isn't say that, it's still going to be difficult from time to time, but it's a different type of difficult. You're more confident and powerful in handling these things. They don't wear you down or stress you out like they used to. You've learned how to handle intuition, sacred knowledge, subconscious spirituality, divine feminine, high morals, trust yourself, wisdom, secrets, mystery, hidden. And also I feel like because of this work, more spiritual gifts are coming to you. Because you're vibrating in a frequency that you weren't at before. You're ready to receive these powerful gifts that before, if you'd gotten them, you probably wouldn't know how to use them properly. They would have been wasted. So this is another part of the abundance. It's not just physical and material. Spiritual gifts are coming in. You're awakening. You're expanding. Wow, what a beautiful message. And I have 3 more cards, and again blue coming through, but also purple, higher consciousness, which reflected in that last tarot card. I am content with what I have. Yes, you're reflecting on that, you're very happy with it, but for some of you, let me see, this message is a little different. You might have been held back by thinking things like, I'm happy with what I have, which is great, but then sometimes we think, well, I'm abundant, I have this, who am I to want more? But that, again, is a part of life. Be content with what you have, but there's nothing wrong with having more. There's nothing wrong with receiving bigger and better gifts. It's something that we are meant to do. And just think of it this way. This is something that really helped me when I struggled with this. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock, which means you're going in the right direction. Okay, so something that helped me when I was dealing with this problem was thinking the more I have, the more I can do. The more I am blessed, the more I can bless others, regardless of whatever that is. Maybe you want to give more to charities. Maybe you want to do some type of physical work. The more you have, which you are meant to, the more you can do and give to the world. And I am allowed to say no. And look at that, more blues coming in there. It looks like it might have been, it was definitely stormy at one point, because look at all those waves tossing that little paper boat around. And that's probably how you felt at some point. But you've learned to say no. Where, again, I was talking about you're such a giver, people may have taken advantage, and you just had such a hard time saying no. And this was another difficult problem that I struggled with for a long time. And something that helped me was to work with someone I trust. Like, I would spend a certain amount of time and just have them ask me all kinds of questions. And no matter what the question was, I would look them in the eye and I would say no. And this might sound easy, but trust me, it was not easy, especially if you're a yes person for whatever reason. Practice saying no. This is very helpful, and it gets easier to do. Making, time for what's important, which is you as well as what you're doing. Again, balancing the give and receive. And another blue card, there's just so much peace coming into your life now. Beautiful whale and some little fish up there. I am responsible, driven, and organized. Another blessing. another gift. This is what you've accomplished and achieved and will continue to do. Balancing out the give and take, receiving all these blessings, being more grounded, being more abundant, standing strong in who you are, being able to say no, seeing yourself as driven, responsible, and organized. You're not all over the place. You're not saying yes to everything, allowing people to just, toss you around like a little paper boat. Wow, very powerful, beautiful reading. So those are your messages. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Pile number 2. Let's see what messages has for you. You chose the blue butterfly. And we have this beautiful purple and yellow in the background. Very peaceful colors, very spiritual and enlightened colors, as well as very powerful, connecting to the solar plexus, balancing out masculine energy as well. So let me see. Your message is, I let go of the past, I trust in the future, and I accept the present moment. Okay, as with pile number 1, I want to let you guys know that this is a very unusual reading. I've never had a reading come through like this before, and it really makes sense because we're getting closer to that Lionsgate portal. All 3 of these readings are about taking time to celebrate and reflect on what you have, what you've achieved, and it's also talking about, or it will be revealing, where you're moving forward. So this is a very, I want to say magical, but also a time of celebration and joy. The energy just feels so incredible in all 3 readings. So this is something that may have taken you a while, but you can finally let go of that past. Whatever happened to you, you just clung to it for so long, you couldn't let go. You did make progress, but then you would backslide. Then you'd make progress. It was kind of back and forth for a long time. But now you've finally gotten to the point where you're not afraid of the future. You see, there's no reason to fear or dread. You see how beautiful it can be no matter what happened in the past. You no longer dwell and live there. You're living in the present moment and you're thinking about the future. So this is major, major progress. And the next card, number 9, which nines are a sign of change and transformation and moving forward. Cut away what is no longer needed for you, and also a lot of blue, so that tells me that you're in a more peaceful place. This is exactly what you had to do. This is what has gotten you to where you are now. Whatever that was in your past here that you couldn't let go of, you finally figured out a way to heal yourself, and you might still be working on that, but you have been able to let go. And again, look, there's a purple diamond there, and look at all the purple here. So higher consciousness, and look over here, more purple. So you have been guided this whole time, even if you didn't feel like it, even if you didn't know it. Our guides are always here for us. It's just sometimes we get so consumed in our own suffering that we can't see beyond that. But you're cutting these things away. I'm feeling where it's talking about trusting the moment, and in the future, you're connecting to the higher consciousness. Your third eye is stimulated because you're starting to see what can be, how it can be, that creativity. And it's just a very beautiful place to be. Wow, amazing work. And the next card, I choose love no matter what. Okay, and this could have been some self-healing love, and it could also be forgiveness for this past that you were holding on to, that was holding you back. You've learned to open your heart again, to learn to love and connect. And I like that the color is white, because I always think of white, like a lot of people think of purple. I think of white light as a very high consciousness. So this could also be Archangel Michael. I don't usually get messages like that, but I'm feeling Archangel Michael was also around and supporting you during this time, helping you to reconnect to love in whatever way that was. So this is a very helpful and positive way that's bringing you back to who you are, to your truth, and that you can continue to keep moving forward. And the third card, I love this purple mountains, again, the high consciousness, and you can see this person, it looks like a maze that they're walking into or around, but it looks like they've found the center. They're almost in the center. You heal by releasing, not suppressing. What emotions do you need to feel? So this was another thing, another gift coming through that has helped you, that has healed you. You were holding on and reliving so much, you wouldn't let the pain go. You know, and there's no judgment here. We let it go when we feel we're ready to. Sometimes there's just something, you know, we just can't, or we can, but we don't want to. Sometimes we need to suffer a little more for whatever reason. And again, no judgment. I've done the exact same thing. But look at that. You're on the path. You've gone through the maze. You're coming out for the better. Again, with all the purple coming through, the love, the light. You know, you've been supported this entire time, and this is what has helped you reconnect, to be happy in the moment and to see what an incredible future that you have, just waiting to be created. So let's grab your tarot cards. Our first card, Six of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Air. There's a state of transition. Again, I like that because, oh, I forgot to mention, butterflies are sign of transformation. They're also a sign of luck. There's a state of transition where you're being forced out of your comfort zone or a difficult past, oh my gosh, and you're headed towards the uncharted territory, which is showing here in that third card because you cut off what's no longer serving you. This move is critical for your growth, whether you're wanting it to or not. Take the time to reflect on any emotional baggage you may be carrying as you're moving between phases and see what you may be able to leave behind. And how amazing is it that it comes out on this card, cut away what is no longer needed for you. This is what has helped you and will continue. Transition, moving on, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving to calmer waters, relationship ending. And again, talking about waters where it's very blue here, that peaceful, calm sensation, those amazing, tranquil energies. Wow, that is such a confirmation. Okay, and the second card, Ten of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Fire. You're almost there. Oh my God. You may have unconsciously or consciously taken on extra responsibilities, but you know that the blood, sweat, and tears you put in are about to pay off. Yes, they are. Burden, extra relationship, hard work, overload, carrying too much stress. Keep going. End in sight. Completion. Oh my God, this is incredible confirmation. And again, remember when I was saying how you're almost there, how they've gone through the maze and they're almost right in the center? This is exactly what this card is saying. Oh my gosh. Yes, so letting go of that past, whatever it was that's kept you down for so long. This is a huge transformation and healing for you. Life is really starting to take off. And your last tarot card is Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth. A cycle is about to begin anew, which again is reflecting that 2 different times, or 3 different times actually. And look at the abundance coming through. More abundance is going to be coming into your life because of this healing. And again, the Lionsgate portal, this is a time for magic and manifestation. A cycle is about to begin anew. And since the Pentacle suit deals in all things material, this reset could present itself in the form of a new career, better health, or something in that vein. Whatever is coming will bring great abundance. Be sure you are prepared to harvest the gifts of the Pentacle once it arrives. abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new career or financial opportunity, new venture, prosperity. Beautiful. So your life is really taking off because of the work that you've done or continue to do. You're almost out of that cycle. It's finally coming to an end. You've reached the center. It's talking about, you know, how the transformation has happened. It's coming to an end and a new journey has happened or about to start for you. So beautiful. Wow. And 3 more cards. We have perfect. And again, look at all the beautiful blue coming through and the solar plexus energy. I am adventurous. Today I will try something new. So because you've freed yourself up of living in the past and fearing the future, you can now experience what you're meant to. A better life, a happier life, all kinds of adventures and manifestations in abundance and material. Maybe a vacation, I'm hearing for some of you, a trip that you've been putting off. Wow, this is just incredible reading. And again, also I noticed all those little stars, wish fulfillment, solar plexus healing in a way that you haven't experienced before, becoming more spiritually, again, because the purple coming through, also connecting more to the higher consciousness energies, the throat, really speaking your truth with power and force. Not force in a bad way, but just like really standing in your power, who you are and what you're doing. You're no longer suffering, that the past can no longer touch you. And the second card, and wish, look at that. Dandelion, because I know most people blow dandelions, they make wishes on dandelions. So again, it's talking about wish fulfillment on the second card. Everything I do today creates a better tomorrow. Yes, abundance, blessings, a better life. This is your time to shine. Like this is a major, major life transition for you. Incredible, beautiful, powerful. The first one too. I can't wait to see what the third one says. And oh, this is so interesting. There's a little paper hat or a little boat. The first reading also had a paper hat. I am patient. I trust that all good things happen in their own time. And again, some blue. The major colors coming through are purples and blues for you and yellow. So those are major solar plexus, or I'm sorry, chakra healings, emotional healings. And you are patient. You've learned, again, where it was talking about this in the first card, you've learned to be more in the moment and to trust the future. You don't fear the future anymore. And you know that everything is working out in good time for you. Wow, what an incredible reading. I'm so happy for you guys. It's beautiful blessings. And a perfect time of year for it. You know, we're heading into fall, time to harvest all those dreams, all that hard work. Take time to celebrate and reflect and give gratitude. I'm so proud of you guys. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. I'm so excited for today's reading. I just want to start by reiterating what I've told both pile 1 and pile 2. It's a very different reading. I've never had anything like this come through. It's very exciting, and it's basically confirming and asking you to take the time to reflect, to celebrate these huge achievements and what you're working on in the next direction that is taking you, what is coming about because of these changes in your life. It's really incredible. And so butterflies represent transformation, as many of you know, and also luck. And in these colors, I'm feeling that you are finally in a place in your life where you are feeling more grounded, more stable and safe, but also you're very passionate, you're fired up. These changes that you've made, the work that you've done has put you in a place that you are feeling more powerful, you're more confident in a way that you weren't in the past. So let's see what the message is here. We have, my intuition is strong and clear. I trust the voice within. Okay, so this is something that might have taken you quite a while to work on. This is where you are in your life right now. You're finally getting to that point where you don't question so much. You've healed what needed to be worked on. You're learning to better connect with higher consciousness. You're trusting yourself. You're connecting in that divine power within. You're very strong in a way that, like maybe in the past you wanted, but you never thought you would get there. And you know, you're listening to your own voice, your intuition, the divine inside. Like you're just, remember I was saying very powerful and passionate. You're so excited that you've finally achieved this goal, that you've gotten to this point in your life. And the second card, look right away, look more yellow. Solar plexus, bloom where you are planted. And number 6. And so I'm feeling like, let me see, I'm getting jumbled messages here. Some of you, you've realized, well, your power, you've come into your power. You're learning that you are capable and can achieve anything that you want. But some of you in the past, maybe you wanted to do certain things, but you felt like you were unable to. You felt like you didn't have the resources for some reason. And it was out of your reach, where, you know, this is just some type of misguided thinking for whatever reason. And I'm not judging you by any means. A lot of times I go through this stuff myself, which is why I like to share my perspective, because it's things that helped me that might help you. But I remember sometimes thinking, oh, I want to do this, but oh, I can't, I don't have these things. And that was just misguided thinking. You can, as it says, bloom where you're planted. Start where you are with what you have. And that movement forward will cause manifestation. It will cause you to start attracting the next thing you need, and then the next thing you need, and it will come to you as you need it. You know, I know sometimes people think, oh, I want to start this company, but I need all this money. No. What do you know about starting this company? Look into how to create the company. Learn everything there is to know about doing it. And as you start that journey, again, the next thing will come, the next thing that will prepare you. And not just jumping in over your head, starting from, you know, if you don't know anything about it, starting at the bottom and working your way up. And you are, there was something about the, I mean, for the whole card to be yellow like this is a major healing. For whatever reason, you felt powerless for a long time, and whatever was causing that, you were finally able to disarm it and get away from it, or just know that you are more powerful than whatever that thing was, and you are just bright. You are such a bright, shining light now. Like, people notice you. You're so powerful in your energy. You're so confident that, you know, this type of energy in people tends to attract other people as well, even if they don't know what it is or why. And the next card, and also I'm noticing the yellows in these two, but also these two have a lot of purples, indigos, so higher consciousness frequencies. I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again, I choose love. Okay, so fear was one of the things that was holding you back for a long time for whatever reason. Maybe you were doubting yourself, or again, maybe you thought you had to have certain things, you couldn't pull it off. There was just so much fear around it, and maybe your heart was broken, but you have transformed. You're learning to love again in different ways, in new ways, and also you have been very supported, like your guides, the guidance system. Whoever your guides are, I'm feeling like more love coming through than usual. Like, this was something you really needed to help you heal, in whatever way it was. They were there supporting you the whole time, giving you exactly what you needed, even if you didn't realize it. And the third card, this person's standing in the shadows, but look at all that love, again, all of that bright purple and indigo surrounding number 28. Don't run from the darkness. Embrace your shadow side. What aspect of yourself have you been afraid to look at or address? So this could be part of the reason too that your solar plexus was blocked. You were holding yourself back from moving forward, even though, you want to move forward, but at the same time, we have these addictive tendencies and energy. If you know anything about Joe Dispenza, he talks about how we say one thing, but then we feel another because we have these addictions inside of us that we don't even realize that causes us to react in a certain way. And so healing the darkness, and again, as I was saying with all the purple, you had all this extra support coming in because you were trying to do something. You were trying to heal in some way, and you did have the support you needed, whether it was, maybe it didn't feel like it, or maybe you suffered a little more than you expected, but because of the suffering, it's put you where you are now. That suffering helped you heal. It helped you to see things in a different way that you might not have seen if you hadn't suffered. When we feel we're at our worst or our lowest, that is, that right there, it's the word I'm looking for. That is character building. It forces us to look at ourselves, if we choose to see what's really going on, to make the choices and the changes that we need so that we can get out of that stuck or blocked energy that's causing us to feel miserable. It leads us, it helps us to see where the change needs to be made. So you've done a lot of shadow work on yourself. And let's grab the tarot. Okay, the first tarot, Star, Uranus, Aquarius, Air. You have a renewed sense of self, and magic is flowing all around you. This is a time of great personal growth and development. Give of yourself and your spirit as others may benefit from the blessings you receive. So wish fulfillment, connecting. I like Star came through because look, there's stars here that represent wish fulfillment, but also connecting to that higher divine power. Hope, calm, healing, faith, purpose, renewal, which the butterfly, spirituality coming through again, fortune, good omen, and rejuvenation. So, and I like that this has all of that yellow, so there's so much solar plexus energy, and even though these are purple, we have the golden moon, we have the golden stars, so purple and yellow seem to be the main colors coming through for you. And yellow is a color of joy and happiness. This is a time of celebration, reflection, contemplation, which that is what I often say about, that's what autumn, the harvest, but we're also in Lionsgate. So, all of this magic, as it's saying magic here, all of these blessings, all of this good abundance and healing, these divine spiritual activations and expansion, it's coming through. So just taking time to appreciate, celebrate, look how hard you've worked and look at what it's done. Look where you are and who you are. Be proud of that. I'm proud of you. I know it's not easy. And the next tarot, Four of Swords. The upright Four of Swords is telling you to kick back and relax. I was just saying celebrate, relax, enjoy. Okay, kick back, relax, whether you're emerging from battle or you've been putting in too many hours of work, you're overdoing it and need to take a breather. A period of rest will allow you to reemerge with renewed strength and focus. So renewed, that word is coming through 3 times. Renewed, transformation, shifting the energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Air. Sorry if I read that before, I don't remember. Rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recovery, recuperation, retreat, renewal, solitude, planning for the future. Okay, so that is one message that came through in all 3 readings. It talks about taking the time. That's what this whole reading is about. all of these readings, take time, reflect on what you've done, who you become. You know, be proud of that. That will help you in the future. It will remind you of what you're capable of. It would help you stay strong and grounded in your power. And, you know, when we connect to that inner power, it reminds us we are not alone, and we can do anything that we put our mind to. You know, I mean, just for you, look at all that higher consciousness, all the guides, all the support that you had during this time of healing, and how powerfully you came out. It's incredible. All 3 readings were absolutely amazing. I've never experienced anything like this. And the 3rd tarot, Queen of Swords. You're finding yourself to be self-aware and confident, yellow, 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 confident in that power. As you're discovering your life's purpose, you know that you know what you want and how to get it. Stay laser focused and keep that friendly, optimistic attitude. It serves you well. So I see that as childlike wonder, that optimism, that power, the joy. Again, yellow is about joy, happiness, uplifting energies. It's serving you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire. And I love that, you know, the confidence, again, coming through. This is a major win for you, and it's talking about spirituality. Because of the confidence and believing in yourself helps you to better trust the universe, your intuition, all of that guidance. Courage, confident, independence, focused, zest for life, determination, and joy. So yes, this is a big, big win. I'm so proud of you. I think I said that already, but I mean, all 3 of these readings, the work is just incredible that you've done. And you know, the work that we do reaps the benefits. We don't always think about it when we're doing it, but you know, the more we put in and learn, the better life gets for us. The more blessed we become, the more we can do in the world to help others, if you so choose to go that way. But even if you're not intentionally, just your good energy is making a difference in the world. Think about it when you walk into a place, people don't even know you, and just exuding that energy, that confidence is changing the whole vibration and frequency. So your last 3 messages, 4-4 on the clock. I have all that I need to succeed right here. And that really cracks me up, because remember here on this card, when I was saying bloom where you were planted, where some of you thought you couldn't pursue or go forward because you didn't have whatever it was you thought you needed to make progress. This tells me that you know better now. You've learned that lesson. You know you have all that you need, and it is coming to you, and it will always come to you as long as you make the effort and you move forward. You attract that to you. I have dreams, but I will not let them stop me from enjoying this moment. So another beautiful blessing. And look at that light bulb again, bright yellow, solar plexus. This is crazy. I love it. Okay, so not becoming overwhelmed. That could have been another issue that you had to learn to balance. You're not afraid to pursue your dreams anymore, like it was talking about. You have the confidence, but you've also learned when you need to take time. You can be in the moment, even if it's a difficult moment. You know when to take time off. You know when to just take a breather, to move, to let things go, and then to come back and reflect to get the answer that you need. You know you're supported. You have the light within you. And the last message, and look at all those beautiful flowers. I fully and unequivocally believe in myself. Wow, this is, what a powerful, powerful reading, just confirming over and over and over again. This is a just incredible, superior solar plexus coming back into your power in a way that you never have. Like, this is the energy coming off of this is just crazy. Big energy. You're so focused. You're so happy and joyous. Life is just abundant, and you're celebrating, and you're reconnected into that higher conscious awareness. and your childlike wonder in a way that you never have. And you know, your life is really taking off. And as I said in one of the other readings, what a perfect time as we're coming up on the Lion's Gate. There's so much crazy magic going on right now. Like if I told you some of the stuff I've been experiencing, you would not believe me. And I've never, of all these years, I've never experienced a Lion's Gate energy the way I am this year. It is insane. So I know so many of you are coming into your own, serving your life purpose, living with passion and power and connectivity in a way that you never have. And that is just, I mean, I'm so inspired and blown away. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.